Hi everybody, this is Mary for Stampin' Camp with Mary and Mary's Stamping Happenings. And today is There's a Card Thursday. And I want to show you a great card I just made for my daughter and how you can make this. So what we're going to be needing is we're going to be using the Wildly, let me bring this up a little bit, the Wildly Happy Stamp Set. For ink, we are going to be using Gray Granite and Memento Black, plus we're going to be using a basic gray refill. For cardstock, we're using an 8.5 by 5.5 Night of Navy. We're using a piece of Whisper White 4 by 5 1/4, a piece of Gray Granite 4 by 5 1/4. We're using a 3 by 3 piece of watercolor paper. We are using a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece of basic black, along with a large scrap and a large scrap of Whisper White. Okay, the first thing, what else we're going to be using is, of course, we're going to be using glue dots, Stampin Dimensionals, the Pretty Label Punch, and my Aqua painter. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to take this piece of 3 by 3 and we're going to do a watercolor wash on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put basic gray there. I'm going to add a little water to it to make it a little lighter. Mix it around. I'm going to pick up some, and I'm just going to do a wash. Now, if you don't want to wait for this to dry, you can always use Stays-On and just wait a little while until it's a little damp and then use it. But I'm going to wait for this to dry, okay? I'm going to put it over there. Then what I'm going to do, moving that, I'm going to take the Gray Granite, and I'm going to take the Gray Granite ink, and I'm going to stamp some of the elephants. Megan's favorite animal is elephants. I'm going to just stamp a few on this. What I'm doing is making my own background color. My background paper, I mean. Designer series paper, and it's going to have elephants all over it, okay? Just like that. Don't have to get them all on the paper. Okay. Just like that. So there I go. And I'm going to clean this off. Clean off this. Put this away. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the scrap Whisper White. I am going to, with Memento Black, I'm going to just stamp the Wildly Happy stamp set. Stamp with the, that's why they give you two sides of every paper. There we go. And then I am, clean that off. I am going to punch that out with Pretty Label Punch. Put that back on so you don't get it all over you. Going to punch, take the Whisper White scrap. Going to punch out one of those. So we have it right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple, I want to offset this so it stands out a little more. So I'm just going to put, on this side, I'm going to put some glue dots just like that. Okay, and I'm going to make the card base. I'm going to attach the elephant, the Gray Granite elephants. I'm going to put that on. Then I'm going to take this. Now, if this is not dry yet, again, you can use Stays On, or you can use your heat tool and dry it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp that right on there. I'm going to clean that off because I'm going to use that again. I am going to attach that to the 3 by 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 basic black. Okay, then I'm going to attach that to the top. Right like that. Then I'm going to take a couple of Stampin Dimensionals. I'm going to include these. Going to put those on. Then what I'm going to do is the 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of Whisper White. I'm going to attach that to the inside, because the Night of Navy is so dark, it's really hard to write on it to see. So we want to jazz this up. And then to jazz it up just a little more, I'm going to take the elephants again, do Gray Granite, and just stamp them in a corner. Just like that. Okay? There you have a great card. Remember to follow me on YouTube. Everything you need to make this card can be purchased down below, or contact me at marytroutner.stampinup.net. Thanks for visiting and happy stamping. Bye-bye.